Hi, I'm Loli, and I'm so glad you are here. We are going to start with this piece from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint it black with my Folka chalk paint. And then I'm going to take this round that we got from Dollar Tree and paint it white with this Krylon paint. Then I took 2 tumbling tower blocks, also painted black, and we are going to mount the ring onto the wood base using a combination of wood glue and hot glue. I want to take a quick moment to say thank you for clicking on my video, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. And this is how it's turning out so far. Now I'm going to take this wreath from Dollar Tree and we're going to remove that tag, and I want to position it right in between that round. So I'm just going to make sure that all little ends touch the sides, and I'm going to use a little bit of floral wire to tie it on the sides. Once the sides are nicely secured, I'm going to take some hot glue and I'm going to add some glue to the bottom of the heart to adhere in place, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the beads that are touching the round and just adding some hot glue to make that hole stronger. Once that heart was nicely secured, we are going to take this heart that I got from Dollar Tree and I just removed that bow that I had at the front using some heat and a little scraper. Then I'm going to glue it right there to the middle of my heart, using the cord to have it hang as you see there. I should have first embellished the heart before I attached it, but I put the cart before the horse and I glued it there, but that's fine. I'm still going to be able to work with it, but here I'm adding some masking tape to the back as well to give this a little more stability. And then using one of those markers from Dollar Tree, I created that handwriting. I said, I love you, Mom. And I thought it was a little too skinny, so I just went back over it using the marker. And I think it was cute. I thought it was cute, but it just wasn't speaking to me. So once I did that, then I decided to go ahead and change it after the fact. I wanted to do something different. But this is an option if you like it. So here you see how I painted over that. And while that dries, I'm going to take some of these different greeneries that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use this piece right here, using one of the pieces in which 3 of the branches connect and putting it right over the wire to camouflage it. And I did the same exact thing on the other side. I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue onto the branch and attaching it right there where the wire is. And then I'm going to take a piece of boxwood from a bigger pick that I also got from Dollar Tree. It's just left over. And I'm adding a piece to each one of the sides in between the other ones to add some different sizes and texture. Then I took some jute cord and I'm going to glue the end to the back of the round, and I'm going to wrap the jute cord all the way down until I completely cover the stem as you see there. And I repeated this process on the other side as well. And here at the end, I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue and tacking it down, and same that I did there, I did on the other side. Now I took these letters that I got from Temu and I picked the word Mom. First, I glued the O right there to the middle of the heart. And I'm going to glue the M's on each side. I made it this way so that way I will make sure that my word is nicely centered. Friends, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. And if you find any value in the video today, please consider subscribing and make sure to check out my channel for more fun videos. All right, now it's bow time. I'm just going to add a bow right there to the union of the 2. And I'm just going to cinch the ends here because it tends to fray. And now we're going to add a pop of color with these beautiful flowers from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the stem short, and we're going to insert it right in between all of our boxwood as you see right there. I should have done this first, but then, this was a kind of like an afterthought. I'm like, you know what, it would look cute with a little pop of pink in there. So I did it afterwards. So you are more than welcome to add this, flowers if you like, before you do all your twine. But here I just made it short, put a little bit of hot glue in between all of the flowers, held it in place, and it seemed like it was together all along. And I repeated the same thing with the other side as well. And that is it for this one. Look how cute that is. Let me know what you think, and you can put a candle in front of it too. My friends, this video is part of a collaboration that is hosted by Tasha from Sunflower Tasha DIYs and Aurea from DIY with Aurea. The links to their channels and to their playlist will be linked in the description box below. and also pin in the comments. Make sure that you head on over to the channels and to the playlist and show everyone some love. Alright, for the next inspiration today, I'm going to be using one of these clear plates that I got from Dollar Tree. First thing that I'm going to do is clean them nicely and remove that tag from the bottom of it using some heat and my spatula. And the glue I removed using some glue gun from Dollar Tree as well. Once everything was nice and clean, I'm going to take some Mod Podge and I'm going to add it to the bottom of my plate. This will be the napkin that I will be using for this as well. I'm just opening it up, making sure that I have all 4 sides printed with the print that I desire. And before anything, I'm going to go ahead and remove all the pleats and wrinkles off the napkin. So I took some of this parchment paper and put it over my napkin, and I am just going away and just pressing out all the folds and the wrinkles. Then I separated my napkin into one ply. I'm throwing away the 2 additional plies that I had. I'm going to be using only the top one with the printed side. Now I added a whole bunch of Mod Podge to my plate, making sure that it's nice and even. And then I'm going to add my napkin to it, as you see right there. Just trying to be as careful as possible to not have as many wrinkles as possible. I'm going to get some wrinkles, but I don't want it to be too much. And I'm just working very carefully and very slowly using my fingers, and then I'm using a piece of saran wrap rolled up in a ball to go ahead and stretch out all of these little wrinkles that were left behind. Then I'm going to just add a little bit of Mod Podge to the edges as well and lift those napkins over to the edge. So I have, the tissue paper also goes over to the edge and it has a nice finished look. Then I folded the napkin in, and using the same wet Mod Podge brush, I'm just adding it to the edges and tearing the napkin excess away as I do this. I just want to make sure that it has a nice uneven corrugated edge so it looks more natural instead of me just going over and cutting it off using scissors. And I just added some more Mod Podge as I was going along as my brush got dry as I was working with this. Once that finished drying, I'm going to put it to the side, and I'm going to use these cool new products from Dollar Tree. These are ceramic paints, guys. Yes, I love it. They come in white. Look how cute that is. They're small. They're like 1 ounce only, but hey, they do the job. And they have it also on this yellow and red. They also have it in blue. And there is, I think these are it on the first one that I showed you is a gloss finish. I'm going to mix some of the red with some of the white to create a pink that is closest to the print of the napkin that I used to put on the plate. My mistake here was to add in the red first and then the white. Guys, if you do this, put your white first and then add the smallest amount of red first and then mix your paint. So here I was sort of kind of happy with the color, so I'm trying it on to see how it looks. And I'm keeping the plate next to me so I'm able to, gauge to see the difference between the colors, and I wasn't liking it. This was looking like Pepto-Bismol pink, and that was not the look that I was going for. So I took some of the white and I am mixing it in, trying to remove some of that bright pinkness and, give it a little bit of variation between the pink tones and the white. And then I added a little bit of yellow to the mixture, and it gave me this coral color, which was perfect for the other flowers. After waiting 30 minutes for it to dry, I put it in the oven at 365 for it to bake and cure. I added some flowers to the cup, and look how that turned out. And you can also separate them and use the plate as a tray. Let me know what you think. Well, just go on to the next inspiration. For this one, I'm going to be using this picture frame and this sign from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove their packaging, and we're going to cover up this saying or the wording on the frame using some black or card chalk paint. Then I also painted black the base of the sign. And this is how it turned out. Then I removed that kickstand off of the back of the frame, and I'm going to use a combination of E6000 and hot glue to attach the sign to the back of the frame. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and let me know what's your favorite, and share this video with someone that will love it just as much as you do. And remember, sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this video with someone you care about. Alright, so here I'm tracing with the word I love you more using this pencil or fabric pencil that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm just trying to keep my letters nicely spaced and making sure that all of the letters are nice and legible. And I wanted to put a little cute curly Q at the end of each one of the words at the end. So I did that. Once I was happy with how the words were looking, I'm going to come back over them with my white Artisa paint pen. And this is how it was turning out so far. Then I decided to take some of this boxwood greenery from Dollar Tree, and I took individual sprigs out of it and I'm gluing it at the base, as you see right there. I made sure to hold them up right until the hot glue set. I just kept bunching them over, as you see right there, while I was holding them. I didn't hot glue in any places that needed some more hot glue. And I did this until I added about 4 pieces of the boxwood. Some pieces wanted to flap down a little bit more than others, so I just added a little bit of hot glue to the base of the frame and tacked those pieces down to make sure that everything stayed nice and neat. And then I added a gingham bow to the corner of my frame. But no, I will not stop there. I'm going to add a little bit of moss in the base of the greenery as well to make sure that everything looks nice and neat. But wait again, I'm still not done. I decided to bring in some of these flowers from Dollar Tree. They had this beautiful blush pink color to them. And I'm just going to add a piece on each end right here just to extend this and just bring a little pop of color onto this design. And this added a perfect pop of color. Look how cute that is. Let me know what you think. I want to take a quick moment to say thank you to my subscribers for subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing. All these things help me tremendously. They help my channel grow, and I appreciate you very much for them. And if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe and join the Loli D's Creations family. It is free and it means the world to me. For the next inspiration, I'm going to be using this beautiful picture frame that just came brand new from Dollar Tree. We're going to remove that packaging, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that backing as well. Then I'm going to remove that glass and put it over this beautiful card that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use the glass to trace exactly where I need to cut this card. I cut that section off, reposition my glass into the frame, and then we're going to add that card right there as well. Put back the backing and voila, you have a beautiful art. But I wanted this to be different. If you love this the way it is, go ahead and don't paint it. I took some white paint and I'm going to paint the outside portion of my frame. Then I decided to also paint the inside portion as well to have that beaded portion have a nice pop. And this is how it turned out. You can stop here, but I want more. I'm not done yet. So I'm going to take some of this boxwood that I got from Dollar Tree. I took 2 little pieces off and I'm going to glue them there to the top section of my frame. And I added a little bit of hot glue over the top just to make sure that everything stayed in place. I'm going to take these 2 ribbons from Dollar Tree and create a double bow. So I took the biggest one and did a crisscross applesauce bow, as you see right there. And I'm going to position them one on top of the other. And I'm going to use a piece of jute cord to tie them together. Every time I make one of these bows, I always make sure that my ribbon looks good and I move it around until I'm happy with it, and then I tighten my knot and I just seal it up with a little bit of hot glue so that knot does not slip through. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail my ends before positioning my bow onto the frame. In order to put the bow in the middle, I had to cut off the top section of the leaves on here because it was making the bow squished up and it will not sit nicely. So I did that, and then I'm going to add some hot glue to that area. Well, I guess I have to cut a little bit more here. And then I'm going to just add some hot glue to the back of the bow, generous amount, and position it right there onto the middle. And this is it. Look how cute. Let me know what you think. All right, for the next inspiration, we will be using one of these little, I don't know, the little shelf sitters from Dollar Tree. We want to remove that packaging and that cork because we will be using this as a base. Then I took some floral foam and I'm going to cut a section that is big enough to fit inside of my little vase. Then I use these florals from Dollar Tree and I'm going to put them right along there. I use about 5 pieces of it, trying to put them in like an opposite section, kind of like how you will do a 5-pointed star. Then I decided to add some of these purple flowers as well to bring in a little bit more color. I positioned them like in between the other ones just to have it be nice and symmetrical. And this is what I ended up with. Then I'm going to take some jute cord from Dollar Tree and I'm going to tie it right around the neck of the vase. But of course, I need to burn off the fuzzies first. I put the jute cord around the vase about 3 times and then tied it in a knot. And then I cut the excess off and knotted the ends. And that is it for this one. Look how cute that is. More of it in the final reveal. Oh, look who it is, the final reveal. If you notice here, I dry brush white on the vase. I like this look a lot better. You let me know which one you prefer, the black one from the beginning or this one at the end. My friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And don't forget to visit my friends in the playlist. If you would like to watch some more of my videos, here's a suggestion, and you are more than welcome to binge away with this playlist as well. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You're amazing. Bye.